What if I told you that right now, at this very moment, you exist in more than one place? That beyond the physical body you inhabit, there is another version of you, one that can slip past the constraints of time and space, journeying into realms unseen by the waking eye. For thousands of years, mystics, shamans, and seekers of truth have whispered of a hidden ability, one that allows the soul to detach from the physical form and explore vast, infinite dimensions. They called it many names: the dreamtime of the Aboriginals, the Ka of the ancient Egyptians, the etheric body of the esotericists. Today, we call it astral travel, an experience so profound, so utterly transformative, that those who glimpse its secrets never see the world the same way again. But astral travel is not just an escape from the material world. It is a doorway to knowledge long forgotten. Some claim that through this practice, one can encounter spirit guides, revisit past lives, or even access the fabled Akashic records, a cosmic library containing the sum total of all human thought and experience. Others speak of breathtaking encounters with higher beings, landscapes that shimmer with an otherworldly glow, and revelations that dissolve the illusion of separation between self and universe. And yet, despite its power, astral travel remains shrouded in mystery. Why? Because the truth of our multi-dimensional nature has been obscured, lost in time, distorted by skepticism, and hidden by those who would rather keep humanity bound to the physical realm. In this video, we will explore the real meaning of astral travel, not just as an esoteric concept, but as a profound, life-changing experience. We will trace its origins, uncover the truths hidden in ancient traditions, and most importantly, reveal how you can embark on this journey yourself. Are you ready to step beyond the veil? Then let us begin. The idea of the soul leaving the body and traveling beyond the physical world is not new. It is ancient, deeply embedded in the wisdom of civilizations that came long before it. In ancient Egypt, the concept of the Ka was central to their understanding of existence. They believed that every individual had an energetic double, an etheric counterpart capable of moving beyond the confines of the physical plane. High priests and initiates of the mystery schools practiced techniques to separate the Ka from the body, seeking knowledge from higher realms. Some say the Great Pyramid itself was designed not just as a tomb, but as a gateway, a place where the soul could be launched into the stars. Meanwhile, in India, the yogis and rishis spoke of the Sukshma Sharira, the subtle body which could be projected into higher dimensions through deep meditation. The Yoga Sutras of Patanjali describe siddhis, or mystical abilities, including prapti, the power to travel anywhere in the cosmos with the mind alone. Even the Tibetan Buddhists have their own version, known as dream yoga, a practice where advanced monks remain conscious while sleeping, using their dreams as a bridge to explore the astral realms. One of the most fascinating records of astral travel comes from the Hermetic texts, particularly the Corpus Hermeticum, attributed to Hermes Trismegistus. He wrote of the ascension of the soul, describing how one could rise beyond the material world, shedding the illusions of the earthly realm to merge with the divine. He taught that the physical world is but a shadow of a greater hidden reality, a concept echoed in Plato's allegory of the cave. Even in the Bible, there are subtle references to astral experiences. The prophet Ezekiel described being taken up into the heavens, seeing wheels within wheels and beings of pure light. In the Gnostic texts, Jesus himself is said to have taught his closest disciples the art of leaving the body and traversing the spiritual planes. But over time, much of this knowledge was suppressed, labeled as heretical or dangerous. Why? Because astral travel is liberation. If you can move beyond the physical world at will, then you are no longer bound by it, no longer controlled by fear, by limitations, by the illusion of separation. This knowledge was reserved for the initiates, the chosen few, while the masses were kept in ignorance. But now, in this age of awakening, the veil is lifting. The secrets once locked away in mystery schools, buried in lost scriptures, and whispered among mystics are resurfacing. And as we rediscover this ancient practice, we begin to understand its true purpose. It is not just about leaving the body. It is about remembering who we really are. Imagine this. You're lying in bed, your body heavy, yet your mind is drifting. Suddenly you feel a strange vibration, a subtle pull as if something within you is loosening. And then it happens. You rise effortlessly, as if shedding a second skin. Below, you see your own body, still and peaceful, yet you are somewhere else. This is the beginning of an out-of-body experience, OBE, one of the many ways people encounter astral travel. But what is actually happening? Are we truly leaving our bodies, or is it simply an elaborate hallucination created by the mind? To understand the real meaning of astral travel, we must first break free from a materialistic worldview. Modern science tells us that consciousness is a byproduct of the brain, confined to the physical body. But ancient traditions, and even some modern studies, suggest otherwise. The etheric body, also known as the astral body, is an energetic double that coexists with our physical form. It is said to be connected by a silver cord, an unbreakable link that tethers us to our earthly existence. Many who experience astral projection describe a sensation of floating, a sense of weightlessness, or even traveling through a tunnel of light. Some report visiting other dimensions, places where time does not exist, where colors are beyond human perception, and where they are greeted by beings of pure energy. The Tibetan Book of the Dead describes a phase between life and death, known as the bardo, where the soul temporarily detaches from the body and navigates higher realms. This is strikingly similar to the accounts of those who have had near-death experiences, NDEs, many of whom claim to have watched their own resuscitation from above before being pulled back into their bodies. One of the most compelling scientific studies on OBEs was conducted by Dr. Charles Tart, a psychologist who, in the 1960s, documented cases where subjects correctly identified hidden symbols placed above their line of sight, things they could not have seen with physical eyes. Another fascinating case is that of Robert Monroe, a businessman who had spontaneous astral experiences and later developed techniques that allowed others to achieve the same state. His research at the Monroe Institute led to the discovery of hemisync technology, a method of synchronizing brain waves to induce altered states of consciousness. But here is where the mystery deepens. If astral travel is merely a dreamlike hallucination, why do so many unrelated cultures describe the exact same experiences? Why do individuals without any prior knowledge of each other report seeing the same landscapes, the same beings, the same cosmic structures? Could it be that the astral realm is not just a product of imagination, but a real, objective place? And if so, what secrets does it hold?
If the astral plane is real, then what exactly is it? Is it a separate dimension, an extension of our subconscious, or something beyond human comprehension? Those who have traveled beyond the body often describe the astral realm as fluid and ever-changing, responding not just to movement, but to thought itself. Unlike the physical world, where time and space are rigid, the astral plane operates by different laws, ones where intention shapes reality. If you think of a place, you may find yourself instantly there. If fear grips you, the surroundings may shift into something dark and unsettling. The Emerald Tablet, an ancient Hermetic text, hints at this fluidity with the phrase, "as above, so below." This suggests that just as thoughts and emotions shape our earthly existence, they also influence the astral world. Some say this is why mystics train their minds before attempting astral travel, because in these higher planes thoughts become reality. But here lies a deeper truth. The astral realm is not just one place. Ancient teachings describe multiple layers, realms that exist at different vibrational frequencies. The lower astral plane is said to be dense, mirroring the earthly realm, but infused with lingering energies of human emotions. This is the plane where lost souls, wandering spirits, and shadowy entities are often reported. The middle astral plane is lighter, more dreamlike, a realm where travelers report, meeting guides, visiting ancient temples of knowledge, or even encountering other astral travelers. The higher astral plane is where the true mystics aim to reach. This is the domain of divine wisdom, where one can access the Akashic records, receive guidance from ascended beings, and experience states of pure enlightenment. These divisions closely resemble descriptions from Theosophy, which speaks of 7 planes of existence, and from Hindu cosmology, which describes different lokas or spiritual realms. Even quantum physics, in its exploration of multiverses and non-local consciousness, is beginning to touch upon ideas that mirror ancient astral teachings. But there is one lingering question. If we can travel these realms, does that mean we have been there before? Some believe that during sleep, our consciousness naturally drifts into the astral plane. This is why we wake up, remembering vivid, unexplainable dreams. Others suggest that astral travel is not just an experience, but a memory, a reminder of the true nature of our existence, one that has been forgotten in the density of the physical world. And yet, throughout history, this knowledge has been dismissed, ridiculed, even feared. Many religious institutions have warned against it, calling it dangerous, demonic, or deceptive. But why? Could it be that astral travel, when understood deeply, reveals a truth that challenges the very foundations of control, the idea that we are far greater than we have been led to believe? If the astral plane holds secrets about who we really are, then perhaps the real question is not, can we travel it? But rather, why were we taught to forget? How? If astral travel is a real and profound experience, how can we consciously access it? Is it reserved only for mystics and yogis, or can anyone learn to step beyond the physical world? The truth is, astral projection is a natural ability, one that many have experienced spontaneously, often without even realizing it. Have you ever had a dream so vivid that it felt more real than waking life? Have you ever felt yourself falling right before sleep only to jolt awake? Or perhaps you've woken up in the middle of the night, unable to move, sensing a strange presence around you. These are all signs that your consciousness has brushed against the edges of the astral realm. But to journey there intentionally, one must develop the right state of awareness. The key lies in balancing relaxation and focus, allowing the body to sleep while keeping the mind awake. Here's how you can begin. 1. The vibrational state technique. Many astral travelers report experiencing intense vibrations just before leaving their bodies. These vibrations are not physical but energetic, signaling the shift between dimensions. To induce this state, lie down in a quiet, dark room. Breathe deeply, relaxing every part of your body. Focus on the space behind your closed eyes. Imagine yourself sinking into the mattress, feeling lighter with each breath. As you drift deeper, observe any tingling sensations, buzzing sounds, or a feeling of expansion. If you sense vibrations, remain calm. This is a sign that separation is near. The rope technique, Robert Bruce's method. A simple yet powerful method involves visualizing an invisible rope hanging above you. With your eyes closed, imagine reaching for this rope, pulling yourself upward without physically moving your body. Focus on the sensation of rising. The more real it feels, the closer you are to projection. If successful, you may experience a sudden floating sensation. This is the moment of separation. 3. The Wake Back to Bed Method, WBTB. This technique aligns with natural sleep cycles, making projection easier. Set an alarm for 4 to 6 hours after falling asleep. Wake up, stay alert for 15 to 30 minutes, then return to bed with the sole intention of projecting. As you drift back into sleep, use the vibrational state or rope technique to trigger separation. 4. Conscious dreaming as a gateway. Lucid dreaming, the ability to become aware within a dream, is closely linked to astral projection. One of the easiest ways to enter the astral plane is to become conscious in a dream, then will yourself to leave your dream body. Keep a dream journal to improve recall. Before sleeping, repeat. Tonight, I will realize I'm dreaming. If you become lucid, look at your hands, then try to float or shift the environment through thought alone. Common obstacles and how to overcome them. Fear of the unknown. Many first-time travelers experience fear, especially when vibrations or paralysis occur. The key is to surrender, not resist. Fear is the barrier that keeps us anchored. Trust that your body is safe and no harm can come to you. Doubt and overthinking. If you tell yourself, this won't work, it won't. Astral travel requires belief. Just as a bird must trust its wings before taking flight. Shift from logic to experience. Snapping back too soon. Excitement often pulls beginners back into their bodies. If you feel yourself returning, stay calm. Focus on an object in the astral space, like your hands, to maintain stability. The ultimate realization. The real secret of astral travel isn't just about leaving your body. It's about remembering that you were never truly confined to it in the first place. With practice, patience, and the right mindset, anyone can experience the freedom of consciousness beyond the physical form. And once you do, the question will no longer be, is astral travel real? But rather, how could I have ever believed I was just this body? So now we return to the question, what is the real meaning of astral travel? Is it merely a trick of the mind, a lucid dream wrapped in mysticism? Or is it something far greater, a doorway to the hidden nature of existence? Throughout history, astral projection has been described as a liberation of the soul, a reminder that we are not just flesh and bone, but beings of energy and consciousness. The ancients knew this. The Egyptians depicted the Ba, the soul bird, that could leave the body during sleep. The Tibetan monks spoke of Tukdam, the ability to enter other realms at will. Even modern science, through near-death experiences and quantum theories of consciousness, is beginning to rediscover what the mystics always knew, that awareness extends beyond the physical plane. But here's the most profound truth. You have already been there. Every night when you sleep, a part of you drifts into these realms. Every déjà vu, every vivid dream, every unexplained pull toward the unknown. It's all a whisper from the astral, a call to remember. So what happens when we truly embrace this knowledge? When we stop seeing ourselves as limited, confined beings and start exploring the infinite nature of our consciousness? Maybe then we stop fearing death. We stop feeling separate from the universe. We realize that we are both the traveler and the destination. That astral travel isn't about leaving the body, but about awakening to who we truly are. Have you ever had an out-of-body experience? Or do you want to try? Let me know in the comments. I'd love to hear your thoughts. And if you found this video enlightening, make sure to like, subscribe, and share this journey with others. Until next time, keep exploring the hidden mysteries of existence.